This is the NFL.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers.
White. Check. 21.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
21. One, Omaha.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first two throws of the game. Two different parts of the field as well.
Check three. One, Omaha.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 24. 12, fellas, here we go. 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
You ain't that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, come on.
Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019. Former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Nice carry for Peyton Barber. And an alley to run. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to Jake Butt. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. The throw taken in by Sims. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Then Latimer's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. We're scoreless after 1. Now it's Haskins, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
21.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
11. Check 52.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So out now come the Redskins. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Barber, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. First down, they go with Barber again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
13. 11. Check 43.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Here we go.
Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Garoppolo. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, it's Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barber on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, this is Geis. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll run here with Barber. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jake Butt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got to set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, exit.
Check 59, Mike.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run the draw with Barber. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Once again, it's Barber. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Here we go.
SOS.
Garoppolo now. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Bostic. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I know you felt that one.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
White.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 19. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21. Here we go.
We own them.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Watch the
12.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Haskins on first down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run with Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, they climb back to 500 now at 3-3. And they will head back home.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let